हमारी इंडियन सोसाइटी में ये बहुत कॉमन है कि जैसे ही हमारी वाइफ प्रेग्नेंट होती हैं हम उन्हें उठा के डिस्पैच कर देते हैं, या तो उनके मायके या उनके ससुराल। जब आप अपनी वाइफ को ससुराल भेज देते हैं, वो भी अकेले, अगर आप वहाँ पे उनके साथ नहीं रह रहे हैं और आप उनको अगर ससुराल भेज देते हैं, तो उनकी वहाँ पे केयर तो होगी, लेकिन साथ साथ आएगा अनरियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेशंस का एक बहुत बड़ा बोझ। Pregnancy. It's a very heavy word, right? Especially for men. और हो भी क्यों ना, क्योंकि हमें तो कोई कभी बताता ही नहीं है कि प्रेगनेंसी में हमें करना क्या चाहिए, क्योंकि प्रेग्नेंट तो वुमेन होती हैं और हमारी हेल्प के लिए हमारी मदर या मदर इन लॉ तो हमेशा कोई ना कोई आ ही जाता है। और यही सबसे बड़ा रीज़न है कि हम आदमी as fathers we are not able to attach ourselves emotionally with our unborn child until we hold that child in our arms. So let's talk about that how we can get ourselves involved during the pregnancy so that we can equally contribute and also enjoy this blissful journey. So thank you very much for tuning in to The Family Man, and my name is Prashant Srivastav, your family coach. So congratulations if you're expecting your child, and many congratulations if you're expecting your first child. So today I'm not going to cover that what are the midnight cravings, mood swings or the baby kicks, क्योंकि हमारी बॉलीवुड मूवीज़ ने तो ऑलरेडी इतना इसे कवर कर रखा है कि इसे कवर करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। बट लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, प्रेगनेंसी इज़ वे मोर देन व्हाट वी सी इन द मूवीज़ एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली वे लेस ग्लैमरस। समटाइम्स वी एज मेन डोंट इवन नो दैट हाउ टू एक्ट or respond to certain situations during pregnancy, or rather we don't even know that how to get ourselves involved during pregnancy, or even is it even important to get involved. So if you want yourself to get emotionally attached to your unborn child and involve yourself more during this blissful period of pregnancy, then please follow these steps. The first and the foremost thing is be around, be available. Be around your pregnant partner and be available for your pregnant partner. हमारी इंडियन सोसाइटी में ये बहुत कॉमन है कि जैसे ही हमारी वाइफ प्रेग्नेंट होती हैं हम उन्हें उठा के डिस्पैच कर देते हैं, या तो उनके मायके या उनके ससुराल, क्योंकि हमें लगता है कि उनका बेटर केयर वहीं हो सकता है। हालांकि ये बात सच है कि जब बड़े अराउंड होते हैं तो केयर ज़्यादा अच्छी तरीके से हो जाती है, लेकिन जब आप अपनी वाइफ को ससुराल भेज देते हैं, वो भी अकेले, अगर आप वहाँ पे उनके साथ नहीं रह रहे हैं और आप उनको अगर ससुराल भेज देते हैं, तो उनकी वहाँ पे केयर तो होगी, लेकिन साथ साथ आएगा अनरियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेशंस का एक बहुत बड़ा बोझ। और ये बहुत ही कॉमन है। अगर महिलाएं ये वीडियो देख रही हैं, then I'm really sure that they can relate themselves. And this unrealistic expectation causes a lot of stress and anxiety to our pregnant wives. अब आप बोलेंगे कि कोई बात नहीं, हम उन्हें मायके भेज देते हैं, तो वहां पे भी उनकी केयर हो सकती है अच्छी। बिल्कुल, वहां पे भी उनकी केयर होगी, लेकिन आप ये सोचिए कि जब आप उन्हें उनके मायके भेज देते हैं, आप तो वहाँ पे नहीं होते। कैन यू इमेजिन दैट हाउ मच दे लुक फॉर योर प्रेजेंस ड्यूरिंग देयर प्रेगनेंसी पीरियड, एंड दैट प्रेजेंस गिव्स देम अ लॉट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस, नॉट ओनली टू योर वाइफ बट ऑल्सो इट मीन्स अ लॉट टू योर अनबॉर्न चाइल्ड, एंड you also do yourself a favor because you get to see that ups and downs of that pregnancy period, and you get to experience that happiness of seeing your child growing from a tiny little small bean like structure to a big baby bump. And not to mention, if you keep yourself away from your wife for a longer period of time during the pregnancy, that also causes stress, because because you have to keep calling her, you have to be available on the video calls, and if you are not available and if you are not able to devote time to them as much as they want, then obviously it will cause stress, anxiety, and eventually fights. The second thing that men should do is to accompany their wives to each and every doctor visit as much as possible. मैंने ये देखा है कि जब भी डॉक्टर विजिट का टाइम आता है, हस्बैंड्स क्या करते हैं, वाइफ्स को उनकी मदर के साथ या उनकी मदर इन लॉ के साथ भेज देते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर बिजी विद देयर वर्क. Well, that is okay to some extent if it is happening like once in a while, but if it is happening all the time, that means you are not engaging yourself enough with your own child. As a father, you have the responsibility of taking care of your child even when it is not physically born. This is not only about the responsibility, this is also about knowing each and everything about your baby, about the health of your baby, about the health of your own wife. You should be there to ask doctor a lot of questions. You should ask questions about what are the do's and don'ts, what are the red flags, and what to expect in each and every trimester. So it is important for you to accommodate these doctor visits in your work schedule as far as possible. Thirdly, equip and empower yourself with knowledge. Read a lot of books on pregnancy, a lot of articles on pregnancy. Talk to others about their experiences on pregnancy. The idea is that you should know when to act immediately and when you can wait to see the doctor next day. For example, your wife might be feeling very exhausted and tired all the day, and that could be because she is dehydrated. So she should be sipping water throughout the day very frequently. And dehydration is also one of the reasons for the early contractions. There are also certain situations that can happen after the delivery. There are certain conditions, though rare, called as PPH, that is postpartum hemorrhage, which is a very dangerous situation, a very dangerous condition that causes a lot of bleeding after the delivery. And that can happen in the first 24 hours of the delivery, up to 12 weeks of the delivery. So you should talk about it to the doctor, that what you should expect not only during the delivery time but also after the delivery time. Then only you can make yourself and your wife aware of all these situations and conditions and keep your baby safe. The fourth very important way is take paternity leave as long as possible. Take this leave to the maximum time your employer allows you to take. I know, इंडिया में पैटर्निटी लीव एक लग्जरी की तरह देखा जाता है, एक प्रिविलेज की तरह दिया जाता है, क्योंकि डिलीवरी तो वुमेन करती हैं, मेन का क्या काम है, और वैसे भी घर में मदर इन लॉ या मदर आ ही जाती हैं, तो आदमियों को तो कोई काम होता ही नहीं है. And that is really very unfortunate. And it will take some time for our Indian society to get sensitized about it, that fathers also have to play a very important role after the delivery. बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं. पहला पूरा हफ्ता तो हॉस्पिटल में ही निकल जाता है. You might have to take multiple runs to the hospital from home and back and forth to the hospital and home, and to the grocery store, to the pharmacy, and pick and drop of the parents and everything, right? There are a lot of things that you have to manage after the delivery in the hospital. You have to get your bill settled, you have to get your discharge summary, you have to get your baby and mother again taken care by a medical practitioner before they leave the hospital. And even after coming home, your responsibilities do not end there. You might have to stay up most of the night time to feed the baby, to bottle feed the baby, or to change the diaper, or the baby is not sleeping, you might also have to help the baby sleep. And also, if your wife has gone through cesarean delivery or even a normal delivery, even in that case, you might have to help your wife with most of the physical activities. And that does not just end in just 1 or 2 weeks, it goes on for at least a month. So, as I said, do take a generous amount of paternity leave so that you can not only take care of your baby, your wife, but also give some rest to yourself too. And the fifth one is ask for help. Ask for help from your mother or mother-in-law. If they are available during the delivery time, you will not only get a lot of mental support, but also they will be able to guide you with the baby and the health of the mother. If for any reason your mother and mother-in-law are not available at the time of the delivery, then try to take some help from one of your close friends. Because shouldering this responsibility all by yourself, it is going to be a humongous task, and also you have to be available. You also have to be prepared for any kind of emergency situations. So you definitely need support. Even if you do not have support from your friends, family, or anyone, then you can explore the option of getting support from any of the professional services. But please make sure that at the time of the delivery, you do have someone to back you. You do have someone to support you. And lastly, take care of yourself as well. I know that you are taking care of your wife, your baby, and the entire household. You are in fact a pillar of support for the entire household. You cannot afford to fall sick during this time. Everyone focuses on the baby. If the baby is having milk on time, if the baby is sleeping well, if the wife is feeling okay, if she is taking her medicines on time, if she is healing well. But everybody forgets about the father. So it is your responsibility that you take care of yourself. If you are taking medicines, please take your medicines on time. Do not skip your meals. If you do some kind of yoga, some kind of exercises, or go for walks, then please try to take out some time to go for walks. Try to go out in fresh air for some time, because this all can be very overwhelming for fathers as well, and sometimes they lose their temper, and that happens because of the lot of responsibility that they are shouldering at that moment of time. So yes, please do not forget to take care of yourself. And last but not the least, all the very best. Do let me know in comments that how was your journey at the time of your baby. Thank you. Take care. Bye.